right, welcome back to our next lab, getting started with real-time intelligence in Microsoft Fabric. This lab should take us approximately 30 minutes to complete if you're not familiar with Microsoft Fabric, but if you are, it should take us considerably less amount of time. So let's get into it. To start, let's create a workspace. So let's go to this workspace icon in the Fabric menu and let's click on plus new workspace. Here we're going to give our workspace a name. So I'm going to call it DP-700 Lab 7. In the advanced section, we're going to make sure we have at least the trial Fabric trial enabled, or if you do not have the trial, you can select premium capacity or Fabric capacity and apply. There you go. We have our workspace created. For now, we don't have anything in this workspace, but we're going to add a couple of items here. So the first item that we are going to create is going to be our event stream. So for that, we're going to go to this real-time hub menu on the left. So the real-time hub provides us an easy way to find and manage sources of streaming data. So let's try that again. There you go. And we're going to say get started. I already have some items created in some other workspace, but what we're going to do is click on connect to and data sources. And we're going to look for the sample stock market data source. So let's hit connect. And for the source name, we're going to use stock. Let's try to make this a little bit bigger so we can see what is happening there. So I'm just going to copy that stock for the source name. We can scroll to the right and see, for example, some more details here, the workspace which we are in, the event stream name, which we are going to change to stock data. There you go. And so the stream name has also changed. Okay, very good. And let's click on next. All right. And then in this, we can just review and connect. So just hit on connect. Okay, and then we can open event stream. There you go. This is our event stream. So my fabric is glitching right now for some reason. Just going to refresh the page. Okay, there you go. So this is what our event stream looks like. We have a source, which is the sample data. You can see the data coming in here. We have the event stream, and then we have over here an option to add a destination or a transformation. All right. Okay. For now, we're not going to do either of that. We're going to do that in the next lab where we speak specifically about event streams. For now, let's continue on to the next task, which is creating an event house. So the event stream ingests the real-time data, but it doesn't store it. It cannot store the capture data. For that, we need a destination, which is generally an event house. So let's go and create an event house. I'm going to go back to our workspace and let's create a new item. And let's scroll down to store data. And here we are going to create an event house. And let's give the event house a name, Lab 7, create. All right, so this is our event house, and within our event house, we can have one or many KQL databases. So you can see my KQL database over here on the left-hand side, and you can see some information here about ingestion. For now, this is a very new event house, so we don't have any data here. All right, so let's select that database, and we'll see that we have an associated query set. This query set contains some sample KQL queries that you can use to get started querying your tables in your database. But right now we do not have any tables in this database, so we cannot really query anything. All right. So here now we are going to get some data into our database. So I'm going to click Get Data, and I'm going to select Event Stream and Existing Event Stream, which we have already created. All right. And then here in order to get that data into our database, we need to create a table. So let's create a new table called Stock. All right. And here we are going to select the event stream, which is in my DP-600 Lab 7 workspace and in stock data. And it's going to here create a data connection a name so that it does it automatically. All right. Oh, we can also rename the connection to stock table as it mentions here. Stock table. Just going to copy that and paste it here. Okay, and then next. So right now it's doing some mapping between the event stream and the event house. All right, and then we can finish. So you can see the summary here. It created the table first, created the mapping, and then the data connection. And now we can close this. And now let's go back to our event stream and verify that we have this event hub in there now. Yeah, you can see we have this event hub created here now, which is the destination, which is going to receive all the data from my event stream. All right, and with that, we have one last topic, which is querying the captured data. So to do this, we're going to navigate back to our event house and our KQL database. So now you can see we have some tables, and we're going to go into this table. You can see this table, but what we really want to do is query. So let's open up the query set. And here we have some sample SQL queries. And I'm just going to remove all of this and just copy this query in here and paste it. There you go. And let's run this query. Okay, so this is how we can query the data in our real-time streaming data in a query set using KQL. Okay, so we can see 100 records of data using this KQL query. Okay, and then now let's change that query a bit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get all of the data only from 5 minutes ago, and then we're going to summarize the price. We're going to create the average price by symbol. So this is a group by here we're doing. By symbol is a group by, and that's the aggregation. So let's run that. And you can see this is the three symbols that we have been tracking on the stock markets, and this is the average price in the last 5 minutes. All right. And to top off this lab, Let's create a real-time dashboard. All right. So with this dashboard, let's select this, and I'm going to select this, and we're going to pin this to a dashboard. So you can see I have an option here, pin to dashboard, and we're going to select in a new dashboard, and we're going to use this stock dashboard name for our dashboard. Let's copy this, and the tile name is average prices. We're going to focus more on real-time dashboards in another lab. All right, and create. And now we are opening up this real-time dashboard that we have created called stock dashboard. All right. So now we're going to switch from the viewing mode to the editing mode so we can make some changes in this dashboard. And let's edit this one so we can use a nice graph here instead of just a table. And in the visual formatting pane, we're going to change the visual from table to column chart. There you go. And on the top, we can just click Apply Changes. And now we have a live visualization of our real-time streaming data. We can save this, and then this gets saved in our workspace. And this was not the last task. We have another task, which is to create an alert. This uses a new technology called Activator, which can trigger actions based on real-time events, and it lets you it it's used to alert you when something different is happening. Okay, so let's go to the dashboard menu, and let's set an alert on average prices. Okay, so now I'm going to run a query every 5 minutes on the condition on each event grouped by symbol when average price increases by value of 100, for example, and the action is send me an email and save in this location, and the item is create a new item, and we're going to call this the DP-700 Lab 7 alert, for example, and create. All right. So this is going to take some time for this action to get executed or triggered. But if we go back to open this alert, we can see the history tab for every time this alert was triggered. So this is the history tab, and you can see for now we do not have any updates, no data to show. Try changing parameters, population sample, or time range. Okay, so we don't have any alerts as of yet. And with that, we are come to the end of this lab. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another one.